Jewish Patriot here. Today's podcast, I'm going to talk about 9 things that get me sick and disgusted. Now there's more than 9. Oh, and by the way, I was going to do 10, but because of inflation, you're only going to get 9. But like I said, there's more. But here we go. These are 9 things. Number 9, we're going to go backwards. Actors that seem surprised when they win an award, then they take out a sheet yay long and read all the thank yous. Okay? What are you carrying on about? I can't believe it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't believe it. It is unbelievable. Who would have known? There's only 4 other actors. You had a 20% chance of winning and you got nominated. What the hell are you talking about? I'm so surprised. Huh? And anyway, the whole thing is crap anyway, okay? Because it's not objective. It's subjective. You know? It's not like swimming when we know you're the fastest swimmer. It's timing. You know? And the other actors don't even do the same role, so we would compare how they do in the same role. The whole thing is a crock of shit. And anyway, what are you getting? Oh, here, for one role, you know how many awards you can get? 1, 2, 3, 5. One role. Oscar, Golden Globes, BAFTA, Critics' Choice, and SAG. Huh? And anyway, the whole thing is stupid anyway, because I'll tell you why. Al Pacino in Serpico is probably one of the greatest all-time acting performances. The way he goes from the young recruit all the way that he sees what's really going on in the police, and then he gets shot, and how he changes throughout that whole movie. And he didn't win the best actor, so cock the host with your whole awards, all right? It's all crap. Okay. Number 8, construction during the day on the roads and the highway. What are you doing? You work at night. You're painting lines, and we're sitting there for an hour to have to get through that crap, or you're trimming a tree, or who knows what you're doing. Unless it's an emergency, you work at night. You'll get extra pay. You got to get extra pay because it's at night, and your work day should be a little shorter. We should accommodate because it's not good. But you can't do that during the day. How would you like it? You're working in your office, and somebody, while you're working, they come in and they start painting, and they move your chair, and your desk has to go while you're working. That's basically what you're doing, right? And what you're doing really is you're stealing the most valuable thing that anybody has, and that's time. You're stealing it. So stop it. Do the construction at night. Number 7, Uber and Lyft drivers heavy on the gas and the brake, okay? I don't want to pay to go to the airport that it's a ride like, I don't need this, all right? What are you doing? What are you heavy on the gas just to get to the light to make a short stop? Relax, easy, take it easy, okay? Easy on the gas, easy on the pedal. Very nice. Okay, number 6, tolls. What is that? What are you doing? What are you charging for tolls? What do you mean? You build the bridge? What about the sidewalk? Why didn't you charge us for the sidewalk? You had to build that too. That didn't cost money? Everything costs money. And then, all right, so you're gonna take our money for the bridge and the tunnel. Once you've completed building it, what are we still paying the toll for? Huh? What is it, maintenance? Okay, whatever maintenance it is, it's going to be a little bit of money, not what you're charging. Because what you're doing is you're taking that money and you're transferring it to something else that you're going to waste money on or overspend. We know what you're doing, all right? Just stop it. Put a little more in the taxes, which you're killing us with the taxes anyway, and that's the end of it. Number 5. Guys that pee in the pooper in a public toilet. All right? You don't want to use the urinal. I don't know why you don't want to use the urinal. Nobody's looking, okay? Whatever, you're paranoid.
I'm one of those guys, you know.
Oh, no. You're peeing?
You got one live to interview here.
You're peeing in the pooper?
Not always.
Well, wait a second.
I don't like when somebody's next to me peeing.
Okay, fine.
It's not
All right.
cool.
You're going to pee in the pooper. You've got to lift the seat.
No, I don't lift anything.
What kind of animal are you? You crazy or what?
I don't lift.
The next
if
person's
the seat's
coming,
shut, I just pee on the seat.
Okay. Look, he's a good guy, but he's disgusting. All right? Now you gotta lift the seat. If you do, and then you gotta flush because the eye won't see the camera eye won't see that. So you're leaving, and the pee, just push the button. Nobody has to see all that. Christian. Wilde Chaya. Anyway, you don't even know what that means. Number 4, sad endings in movies. Okay, listen. Unless it's a documentary, I don't need you to kill the movie for me. I really don't. I'm serious, okay? Because what you've done is, I can't watch Man on Fire, okay, with Denzel. I can't, you've ruined it. There is no way in hell that he is supposed to die at the end of the movie. Look what he did. He just saved a little girl's life. She would have been gone if it wasn't for him. So that's his reward? Meanwhile, the brother of the moron that caused it, the moron gets shot, big deal. But the brother gets away. He's fine with, I don't know, his fingers got shot off or whatever. And then Denzel's got to live. He's got to go back with the little girl. And then the ending should be that she wins the Olympics in swimming and he's sitting in the stands. You schmucks, what you are. You don't know how to write a movie. Idiot. And then you kill The Star is Born. I don't care what the first one's about. That's another one you don't... You don't know nothing. You know nothing. Nothing. She's a waitress or whatever she is that can't come to work on time, that doesn't want to take out the garbage, that just leaves her job like that, quitting, leaving the whole employer with nothing. He discovers her. So his reward for all of this is that he dies. No. She then is supposed to rejuvenate his life and his career, and then she writes a song for him, and he rises to the... You don't know nothing. You know nothing. You see, in Hollywood. Nothing. And let me give you an example about how I'm right about happy endings. Did you hear of Inside Out #2? Huh? Guess what it's doing? 100 million the first release and 100 million the second day. It's killing it. Here, and want to hear the ending? Nobody's dying and nobody's drunk from dying or whatever, dying from drunk. Sometime later, Riley attends high school and becomes friends with Val and the other Firehawks while staying true to herself and maintaining her friendship with Bree and Grace. At lunch, she and the team wait around her phone for Coach to post the list of new Firehawk recruits. Now living in peace, the first and second generations of emotions work together to protect Riley's forever changing sense of self. In the final scene, Riley checks her phone to see if her name is on the list and looks at herself in the mirror with a proud smile. See? That's how you do it. Okay. Boy, that was a long one. That was a long one. Number 3, active military on the plane. first. What's the matter? If they're inactive, it's no good. They only risk their life for the country. They are no good. They can't get on the plane first. What is wrong with you people? I did you lose your mind? I don't care if you went in the military, you are a hero. You get on the plane first. All right? And in my business, we did a little thing, small thing. We always gave the military 10% off. If they had their ID on them or not. If they told me, they got it. It's really nothing. I did a little thing. I felt good about it. I'm happy I did a little. And everybody should do that. Nationwide, any military, active or non, they go into a store, 10% off immediately. And if some idiot wants to lie about it, good for him. He's a moron. All right? Number 2. Not as important, and it's not in order, by the way. It's just 9. So number 2, screaming child on the red eye. Parents, listen. We know, okay, it's a young child, right? You can't, got it. But not on the red eye. You know, I used to travel a lot. I had 8 stores around the country, and I mean, nobody's sleeping then. I mean, I know. Well, if it costs more, I understand, but you're keeping the people awake. The baby, you can't control the baby. I remember one time, the child was screaming on the red eye, and so it was by the father. Then they put the baby by the mother, and then the baby stopped. But then for some reason, the mother didn't want to keep the child, and they transferred it to the father. And then the baby started screaming again. And then it was like back and forth. They couldn't make up their mind. I mean, it's like, look, it's not the end of the world, but it would be nice. That's all. Number one. Tents. Tents on college campuses. Tents on college campuses don't belong there. All right? Take your tents, go up to the mountain somewhere where the bears are with your Bunsen burners and all your bullshit, and go over there and leave the students, the Jewish students alone that are trying to get a Nobel Prize in science and medicine while you're bullshitting around in your cockamamie tents. I got all riled up on that one. Anyway, Jewish patriots signing off. God bless America. Greatest country in the world ever. Christian. Yeah.